Hi guys, I'm Mick, this is Magpie Yoga. So I've got for you here a combination of yoga postures and movement. This is my top 5. So you can use this for your routine on a daily basis. It'll not take very long, a few minutes, depending on how many repetitions you like to make. You can use it as a means of building and improving strength and physical ability, and as a gauge of that strength and physical ability. So I'll come through it. I'll give you a wee quick run through first. So what we'll have is, firstly, feet about hip distance apart, or maybe slightly wider. We're going to just come into nice and simple, standing forward fold. So we tend to call this touching our toes. Forget touching the toes. There's a million reasons why you might not be able to touch your toes, and it's not necessarily a case of you're not flexible enough, etc. Could be that you've got really long legs, a really long torso, and wee short arms, right? So there's lots of things going on. So don't get too caught up in that, but the more you do it, the closer you'll get to your feet. So I like to talk in direction of travel rather than destination. So don't think about touching the toes, think about heading towards the toes. So on an exhale, just let yourself hang. So really let the head hang, use the weight in the head. There's a lot of weight in the head, really useful for opening up the spine. So maybe you're up here, that's fine. If you'd like some support, rest the hands on the legs. We're going to roll up into a standing back bend. So soften the knees, roll up, take the hands to the hips. See if you can get the thumbs near each other at the base of the spine. So this will help to open the chest, rolling back the shoulders. Look at your knees, take a good bend in the knees, so much so that the toes disappear under the knees, and then push the hips forward so the hips are above the knees. This will work us into our back bend. Keep the chin on the chest at this point. Shoulders rolling back, elbows coming towards each other, peel the head back. So this is mainly really about opening the front of the body rather than thinking about the back bend. So we don't get much of this in life, actually opening the front of the body. So to come up, don't bring the head up, take the bum back, push up to standing. So you can go through this forward fold, up into a back bend. You can go through that in a repetition. I'm going to move to the next one, squat. Really important. We don't get enough squatting, particularly in the Western world. People in India, China, all through the world, South America, they work in a squatted position. We're used to sitting in chairs and driving cars. It's really kind of messed us up. So to get into the squat, if you find it particularly tricky, you might start with the arms, forearms on the legs. You can work yourself down. Maybe this is you, maybe this is how you start out, this is as low as you're going to get. It's great, don't worry about it. Again, direction of travel rather than destination. Maybe you'll get lower. Some of us are heels up, some of us are heels down, just the way we're built. You can play about with it a wee bit to get yourself into it. And then maybe you get the elbows in between the knees, palms to touch, lengthen the back. So that's number 3. So we've got our standing forward fold, using the weight of the head to open the spine, lengthening the back of the legs, coming up into a standing back bend, which is really pretty much about opening the front of the body, coming into a squat. So release out with the squat. Number 4, seated spinal twist, classic yoga. Create an L shape with the body, sitting up nice and tall. So if you get that feeling that you're falling back the way when you sit like this, just to do with tightness, lengthen up the spine, think about the chest like a box, as if you're lifting it up and across the knees, lean into it slightly. We're going to bend up on the left side, take the heel in, take it up and over the opposite leg, and we'll have an open twist. So bent left leg, drop the left arm inside, back of the hand inside the foot, right hand behind you to the floor, inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, drop that right shoulder back, looking back to your right. So getting taller on every inhale, maybe deepening the twist slightly on the exhale. Keep that straight leg active, toes pointing back to the head. So obviously something like this we have to do the other side. On an in-breath, come forward. Back to this neutral position, heels, balls at the feet, toes to the face, thighs rolling in, sit up tall. Right leg, pull it in, up and over, drop the right arm inside, go the other way, left hand back, fingers to the floor, press into the floor, inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale looking back to your left, straight leg, toes pointing to the head, leg active. On an in breath, come back, release the leg. So that's number 4. My favourite, it's not actually a yoga posture, but really important, I think it's possibly one of the most important, is being able to get off the floor from a lying position without using the hands or the elbows. So it's going to involve core strength and momentum. So rock yourself up. Any way you like, get yourself up to standing. Go back down without using the hands again. So what you might like to try is do it a few times and try and come up a different way each time. Again, lower, no hands, no elbows, something different. So I'm quite used to that, I make it look quite easy. Depending on your physicality, you might find it quite tricky. So it's a good gauge that as that gets easier, where you're getting, how it's turning out for you. So what I'm going to do is put all that together, and I'm going to try, I'm just going to do this as I go. So, feet hip distance apart. On an exhale, standing forward fold. Roll up. Standing back bend. So remember to come up, protecting the neck here. Don't lift the head, dip the bum back. I'm going to drop into our squat. Drop the hands. Work ourselves into our twist. So remember, get yourself in that nice upright seated position, heels, balls at the feet, toes to the face, lengthen the spine. Start on the left side, any side, whatever side works best for you. You can move quite fluid into this. Lengthen, twist, straight leg active. Coming back, back to neutral, other side. Back to neutral. Let's get that up to standing. I'm going to come straight up into a back bend. Standing forward fold. Squat. So you get the idea. So maybe you like to try this at home. It's a good daily routine. Play about with it, build up strength, build up stamina. So, welcome to Magpie Yoga. So hope you liked that, guys. If you did, please share it.